Hello everyone, it is Heidi and welcome back to this week's episode of Baby Name Sunday. Today I am going to be diving into some cool baby names all the way out in Australia. So what I'm going to be doing today is going to be a little bit different, and so I'm going to be sharing some top trending names all the way out in Australia. So these names are going to be popular girl names and boy names that I predict will just boom and trend hard in 2022 this year and beyond. I am super excited for this list as Australia tends to go and have a little bit of fun with their names. I feel like they always tend to be a little nature inspired. They also have this quirkiness and funness to it, which I am so pumped about, and I love those sorts of names. But before I do get on with the list, make sure you guys are subscribed by hitting the button down below, that big red button. Also go over to my Instagram, go check me out as I'm always constantly posting more name content on there. And I am a baby name consultant, so if you would like a one-on-one name consultation with myself, we can definitely set one up, and you can do so by sending me an email with any inquiries or questions you might have right here. All right, let's dive into the list today of some of my predictions of names for boys and girls that will trend this year and the years to come all the way over in Australia. Starting the list off today, we're starting with a girl's name, and one of the big booms for both boys and girls is that E or IE or even Y ending names over in Australia. So first off, I'm gonna start off with the name Audrey, spelled A-U-D-R-E-Y. Audrey. It's such a cutesy sounding name. It's English rooted, meaning noble strength. Moving over to the boy side, I have a really nature-esque name, and that's the name Leaf, spelled L-E-A-F. Leaf. This goes along with like ocean, Kai, all those kind of surfery, boho, beachy babe names. I really think Leaf has a uniqueness to it, and those kind of unique nature names will really boom. Another E ending name for the girl side is Frankie, spelled F-R-A-N-K-I-E, Frankie. Now this one is a nicknamey style name, obviously derived from the name Francis. It means a free man, and you'll see a lot of nicknames on this list as well, as nicknames is another trending theme over in Australia. Next up on the boy side, I have Axel, spelled A-X-E-L, Axel. Definitely feel like this is gonna boom, and it's Scandinavian rooted, meaning a father of peace. On the girl side, something a little unique is Henna, spelled H-E-N-N-A, Henna. Henna is a gorgeous color name, and color names are trending quite well for the girl side actually. This one's also a Finnish and German rooted name, meaning a state ruler. Back over to the boy side, vintage-esque, we have Walt, spelled W-A-L-T. Walt, a nicknamey style name. It's German rooted, meaning army ruler. I have the name Millie, spelled M-I-L-L-I-E, Millie. This one is so sweet. It's also a German rooted name. Great pairing with Walt and Millie, and it means a gentle strength and hardworking. Alfie, spelled A-L-F-I-E, Alfie. This one's an English nickname meaning wise counselor. Then to switch it up a bit, we have Indiana, spelled I-N-D-I-A-N-A, Indiana. Now place names as well have always been kind of a hot commodity throughout the world in general, but I really feel like this one where you can pull that nickname Indy from, which is very booming. I love that. Kind of unheard of as well. Onto the boys side, we have Lennox, spelled L-E-N-N-O-X, Lennox. This one's a Scottish rooted name. One of my favorites, means elm grove. Then I have Romy or Romy, spelled R-O-M-Y. Now this one is a diminutive of many Rom or Rome beginning names, and it means a Roman. We have the name Dusty for your little boy, D-U-S-T-Y, Dusty. This one's so fun. It's a Norse rooted name. It's kind of like a nicknamey name as well, meaning brave warrior or Thor's stone. Nika, spelled N-I-K-A, Nika, super playful and fun. It's a name of many origins, meaning victory, very good, or pure crystal waters. Another place inspired name that I have here for the boy side is Emerton, spelled E-M-E-R-T-O-N. Emerton. Now Emerton is actually an Irish rooted name, kind of meaning swift town, but it's actually a city name in Australia. So I think that's really cool to kind of pull from your own roots and find out some place names around where you live. A great color name, we have Auburn, spelled A-U-B-U-R-N, Auburn, a very neutral fall-esque inspired name. Then I have Ravi, spelled R-A-V-I, Ravi, and it's Sanskrit rooted, meaning sun. Nature name on the girls' side, we have Dahlia, spelled D-A-H-L-I-A, Dahlia. This one's so beautiful, very dreamy, and it's a floral name. Then we have Harris, spelled H-A-R-R-I-S, Harris. A really great, like, hairy, almost nickname diminutive, and it's English rooted, meaning son of the estate ruler. Okay, so for this next one here for the girls' side, I think it's super adorable. So we have the name Reese, spelled R-E-E-S-I-E, Reese. Almost like a nickname of Reese, and it means a little passionate one. Then for a super cute boy or girl sibling name, but I have it on the boy side for Reese, I love the name Ollie, spelled O-L-L-I-E, Ollie. Now this one here is obviously a diminutive or a short form of Oliver, which is probably one of the most hot commodity boy names ever, but it's a Latin rooted name meaning olive tree. Juna, spelled J-U-N-A, Juna. It's a beautiful Latin rooted name meaning June. Koa, spelled K-O-A, Koa. This one's a wonderful Hawaiian rooted name meaning warrior. Then I have Hallie, spelled H-A-L-L-I-E, Hallie. Again, another one of those I-E ending names. It's English rooted, meaning dweller at the meadow by the manor. One of my favorite popular boy names, I love the name Lachlan, spelled L-A-C-H-L-A-N, Lachlan, with that nickname Locke. So this one's a Scottish rooted name, meaning from the Fjordlands. Then just like Dahlia, we have Daisy, spelled D-A-I-S-Y, Daisy. Now this one's like a total vintage staple. It kind of plateaued a bit, but I really see this booming as one of those cutesy, fun, florally nature names for your little girl. Another great powerful option is Torin, spelled T-O-R-I-N, Torin. I don't know why, but it just reminds me of this little beach boy, and it's Irish rooted, meaning chief. Then we have Billy for the girls' side, B-I-L-L-I-E, Billy. This one's an English rooted, nicknamey style name meaning resolute protection. Now, if you've made it this far, make sure you guys are giving this video a thumbs up if you enjoy me predicting some future trends for different countries around the world. This was super fun to find some names and to kind of do some research on the country's background, so I really like that. And make sure you guys are subscribed as well, okay? All right, moving on, I have the name Darcy, spelled D-A-R-C-Y. Now I actually have Darcy on the boy side. It is quite a neutral name, but I really love it for the boys, and I feel like in Australia this kind of works. So it's both an Irish and French rooted name, meaning from the fortress. Back to the girls' side, we have Lenny, spelled L-E-N-I, Lenny. I'm loving the spelling, how cute and short it is. It's a name of many origins, meaning bright shining light or brave lion. Next up, we have Vinny, spelled V-I-N-N-I-E, Vinny. Another one of those nicknamey names. It's Scottish rooted, meaning council protector. Z name on the girls' side, we have Zola, spelled Z-O-L-A, Zola. This one is so dreamy. Again, I feel like this would be a name for a little beach baby girl. And this one's an African Congolese style name, meaning peace of earth or quietness. I have a couple nature names here beginning with A. So on the boy side is the name Ashton, spelled A-S-H-T-O-N, Ashton. Another one of those softy boy names, just like Darcy. It's English rooted, meaning ash tree place. Then on the girl side, I love the name Azalea, spelled A-Z-A-L-E-A, Azalea. This is another one of those beautiful floral names, a little bit more uncommon, but it's slowly starting to boom. I have the name Kingsley, spelled K-I-N-G-S-L-E-Y, Kingsley, with that nickname meaning king. And this one's an English surname meaning King's Meadow. Lilac, spelled L-I-L-A-C. Such a dreamy color name, but also a floral name. I think this one is also gonna be one of those fun and kind of quirky little girl names that are gonna rise over in Australia for sure. Z name on the boy side, I have Zeke, spelled Z-E-K-E, Zeke. This is a really great biblical name, short formy kind of nickname style, as it's a diminutive of Ezekiel, and it means God's strengthens. Another I-E ending girl's name, we have Maddie, spelled M-A-T-T-I-E, Maddie. I think this is super sweet as a nicknamey version of Matilda, and it means lady. Then I have Leon, spelled L-E-O-N, Leon. Imagine like Maddie and Leon for cutesy, a little more shorter boy and girl name options. I think that's cute for sibling names. And Leon is Greek rooted, meaning lion. Bonnie, spelled B-O-N-N-I-E, Bonnie. Scottish rooted, meaning beautiful and cheerful. Raffi, spelled R-A-F-I, Raffi. This one's an Arabic rooted name, meaning friend, companion, gentle and kind. Another wonderful vintage name for the girls is Marla, spelled M-A-R-L-A, Marla. I think this is so sweet. It's also a nicknamey or diminutive of Marlene, meaning drop of the sea, so perfect for Australia, or beloved. Then we have the cool name Bowie, spelled B-O-W-I-E, Bowie. Bowie's a Scottish rooted name meaning blonde, and I can see this cute little blonde baby boy, could work for girls too, but a cute little blonde baby boy just in the sand along the beach. I can totally picture it. Next up is Sienna, spelled S-I-E-N-N-A, Sienna. Now this one's an Italian color name. It's an orangey reddish hue, and color names right now are absolutely booming. Monty, spelled M-O-N-T-E, Monty. It's a Norman rooted, meaning manpower. Then I have Pippa, spelled P-I-P-P-A, Pippa, one of my all-time favorite fun quirky girl names, and it means lover of horses. Surname inspired, we have Atwell, spelled A-T-W-E-L-L, Atwell. It's English rooted, meaning by the spring or well. Then we have Clovelly, spelled C-L-O-V-E-L-L-Y, Clovelly. Now this one has that kind of clove, kind of nature feel to it, but it's actually a British place name as well. So a lot of place names in general, but also nature names, those two themes are just all parents are going crazy over, so I thought I would incorporate the two. Another surname option here is Styles for the boy side, S-T-I-L-E-S, Styles. Surnames in general on the boy side I feel like will make a big boom over in Australia, kind of seeing those numbers go up, and Styles means steep hill or steps. Then we have Wilkie, spelled W-I-L-K-I-E, Wilkie for another boy name option, and it's Scottish rooted, meaning a resolute protection. Back over to the girl side, an uncommon vintage classic is the name Imogen, spelled I-M-O-G-E-N, Imogen. Now this one is a Celtic rooted name meaning maiden. Carlisle, spelled C-A-R-L-I-S-L-E, Carlisle. Another wonderful English surname, it means from the walled city. And speaking of surnames, but with place inspiration from Australia, I have the name Loxton, spelled L-O-X-T-O-N, Loxton, with that nickname of Lox. I think this is super cool, and it means town by the Glade Lake. I have a couple of Q names here. So on the girl side, I predict Quinn will make a big boom, Q-U-I-N-N, Quinn. It's Irish rooted, meaning chief leader and intelligence. Then on the boy side, nature inspired, we have Quarry, spelled Q-U-A-R-R-Y, Quarry, and this one obviously is a nature kind of water inspired name. Switching things up quite a bit, on the girl side we have Adeline, spelled A-D-E-L-I-N-E, Adeline. And this one's a French rooted name meaning noble. Short and sweet on the boy side is Dex, spelled D-E-X, Dex. Now I got this one from a nickname version of Dexter, and it means right-handed or dyer. Then we have Posy, spelled P-O-S-I-E, Posy. This is so adorable for those kind of cutesy I-E ending names, and it means bunch of flowers. A wonderful sibling to Posy, I love the name Beau, spelled B-E-A-U, Beau for a little boy, and it's French rooted meaning handsome. Hudson, spelled H-U-D-S-O-N, Hudson. This one's English rooted meaning son of the mind and intellect. Zinnia, spelled Z-I-N-N-I-A, Zinnia. This one's a gorgeous floral name. Then I have Rocco, spelled R-O-C-C-O, Rocco. This one's super fun, kind of preppy, and it's Italian from German rooted meaning rest. Elsie, spelled E-L-S-I-E, Elsie. This one's a Scottish Elizabeth diminutive meaning pledge to God. Then we have Thorn on the boy's side, T-H-O-R-N, Thorn. I'm trying to get some really unique word names, like nature-esque word names. Obviously this is like prickly, like a prickle bush, but I think it's really fun, and I can really see this being used for a boy, but also for a girl. Something fun is Ziggy, spelled Z-I-G-G-Y, Ziggy for your little boy. It's German rooted, meaning victory. Then I have Willow, spelled W-I-L-L-O-W, Willow. Willow's so classic. It's a tree name, honestly such a staple, and really there's not too many willows that you come by, so I kind of still find it a pretty unique style name. Next up is Hugo, spelled H-U-G-O, Hugo. This one makes me smile. It's Latin rooted, meaning mind and intellect. Then I have Florence for the girl side, F-L-O-R-E-N-C-E, Florence, with that nickname Flora or Flory. It's a place name, and it's also a Latin name meaning flourishing and prosperous. All right, super, super cute. We have Arlo, spelled A-R-L-O, Arlo. It's Irish and English rooted, meaning between two hills. Next up is Ellie, spelled E-L-L-I-E, Ellie. This one's a wonderful I-E ending name, English rooted, meaning bright, shining one. Buzz, spelled B-U-Z-Z, Buzz. This is so cool. It's a modern nickname, meaning village in the woods. Then I have Rohan, spelled R-O-H-A-N, Rohan, and it's a Hindi rooted name, meaning sandalwood. Lulu, spelled L-U-L-U, Lulu, an Arabic and French rooted name. It's definitely a nickname meaning pearl or renowned warrior. Next is Wolfie, spelled W-O-L-F-I-E, Wolfie. I think this is so cool, and I actually prefer it more than wolf for some reason, but it means little wolf. Next is Miles, spelled M-I-L-E-S, Miles. It's English rooted, meaning a soldier or merciful. Then for another M name, but on the girl side, we have Maisie, spelled M-A-I-S-I-E, Maisie. This also is super sweet. It's a Scottish rooted name meaning pearl. All right, we're getting down the list, guys. We have maybe about 10 or so names here. So next up we have Amara, spelled A-M-A-R-A, Amara. It's an Igbo and Sanskrit rooted name meaning grace, immortal, and tribe. Elias, spelled E-L-I-A-S, Elias. It's a Greek variant from the Hebrew name Elijah, meaning Yahweh is God. Cricket, so fun, C-R-I-C-K-E-T, cricket. This is definitely gonna be one of those cool, nature-esque, vintagey names that were so fun in the past, and I feel it will make its way to the future. Then we have Bodhi, spelled B-O-D-H-I, Bodhi. Guys, I don't know how many times I've been hearing this name here and there, but it's just such an amazing Sanskrit-rooted name. The meaning is incredible. It means awakening and enlightenment. Rosie, spelled R-O-S-I-E, Rosie. I know Zayla's gonna love that one. It's a nicknamey name meaning rose. Then we have Luca, spelled L-U-K-A, Luca. I think a lot of spelling variants that aren't too crazy or not too out there will definitely come about. And this one's Italian rooted, meaning light. Then I have River for the girls side, R-I-V-E-R, River. And this one obviously is a nature name that I definitely feel a lot more girls are gonna be named River in the future. I have the sweet name Ari, spelled A-R-I, Ari. It's Hebrew rooted, meaning Lion of God. Then we have Sierra, spelled C-Y-R-A, Sierra. This is a gorgeous name. I love it so much. It's Persian or Greek rooted, meaning son, throne, or lord. Hamish, spelled H-A-M-I-S-H, Hamish. This one's fun. It's a Scottish rooted name. It's a diminutive of James, meaning supplanter. Xavier or Xavier, spelled X-A-V-I-E-R. It's a wonderful Basque rooted name, meaning new house. Then for a short girls vintage German option, we have Ida, spelled I-D-A, Ida. Have always loved this name, means industrious one. Fourth to last name, we have Oscar, spelled O-S-C-A-R, Oscar. This one's an English and Irish rooted name, meaning God's spear, dear lover, or champion warrior. I love the meanings behind that one. Oscar with that nickname Oski. We have Banksia, spelled B-A-N-K-S-I-A, Banksia. So this one's actually an Australian plant. It's an Australian wildflower, which I thought was absolutely gorgeous. You can do that nickname Banks, but for the girls, Banksia gives that feminine flair to it with still having that fun. Second to last name for the boy side is Toby, spelled T-O-B-Y, Toby. Another one of those nicknamey names. It's Greek from Hebrew, meaning God is good. Then last but certainly not least, another one of these cutesy names that is very similar to Oscar. It's another O name, is Omri, spelled O-M-R-I. Omri. I think it's adorable sounding. It's also another Hebrew rooted name, meaning my sheath. So what do you guys think about my predictions here? There was quite a few, so thank you so much for watching the whole video and maybe writing down in the comments below what are some popular names that you find will fly high over in Australia. But I really want to hear your guys' take, like what it's like being Australian and seeing the names out there and how they differ from here over in Canada or even over in the US as well. Because I know that you guys have so much fun with your names. I feel like there's so much fun quirkiness. Maybe it's because it has that kind of island vibe to them, even though it's a big island. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the sunshine, and I will see you guys next Sunday with another baby names list. All right, take care. Bye.